I'm Rob from Barefoot Gaming, and today we head way back to 1976, back to Midway. Let's do this. Why is it called 1976 if it is clearly a complete overhaul of 1943, the Battle of Midway, the arcade game? You know what? You asked too many questions. What's important is that it is a remake / overhaul of the arcade classic, but this time in VR and with some pretty cool visuals to boot. The game can be played standing or sitting, although sitting makes the most sense because there's no room scale here. You can use your VR controllers by either flying the virtual plane with a virtual joystick and actually moving it around, or using the touchpad or joystick on your controller. Or, as they recommend, just use a gamepad. There is a story to tie all 64 missions together, but the basic gist is you fly your plane around the massive screen in front of you while blowing up the baddies and trying to not get blown up yourself. But it's not an actual flat space that you're playing in, as in planes will be flying over, ships will be floating under, and that's not even talking about the special VR bonus missions that you can enter with your ship. If and when you enter those, usually marked with a Z followed by a number, you enter either behind the ship view, sometimes manning one of the guns of your plane, or sometimes directly in the cockpit, dodging bullets in full 3D. In this viewpoint, you can also control not only your strafing left and right, but you can dive and climb over hills, crash into the water, into trees, and in the end of these mini missions, you typically need to land on an aircraft carrier. There's also a shop screen where you can upgrade your plane in a bunch of different ways using money earned from not dying prior. And that's the game. Going for around the $20 mark, what did I think? Should you buy this? Well, if you don't like top-down shooters, this game won't change your mind. It's a top-down shooter, but you are missing out, as this is all kinds of fun. The levels start off pretty easy, but within a couple of levels, you will be fighting to keep your plane in one piece. Luckily, it is not one shot, one kill, but when things go haywire with enemy planes and bullets all around you, you will be dodging for your life. The nods to having the extra 2 planes as power-ups, the upgrades that let you shoot in a cone or straight sideways is all very well done. The special immersion sections where you sit in the cockpit is done in such a way that you won't feel like you're moving fast. It's not going to be pulling you so quickly that if you struggle with artificial motion, you'll still be fine. My only real negative is the fact that the massive screen, aforementioned, is positioned in such a way that you kind of always have to look up at it. Kind of as if you were sitting too close to the screen in a movie theater. And don't get me wrong, I like that the screen is so large. I just wish the default view was the middle of the screen, not sitting at the bottom looking up, as I kind of got a neck kink after playing one too many levels. And I wish it had multiplayer, as this would be fun to play with a friend, like the original 1943 did. It let you play with someone else. I digress. I give 1976 Back to Midway a glowing review. It is a good time, and I'm looking forward to playing more. I just wish I could play with a second player so they could watch me crash and burn and do my horrible flying. It's a good time. It's a good time. But that is another Barefoot Gaming review. Like it if you like it, share if you want others to see, and comment if you've got something to say. And with that, I am out of here. I will talk to you again really soon. See ya.